What's up everybody, I'm Moto and I'm here to bring you 5 things I think you should know before you buy your first motorcycle. The two-wheeled, fun-filled world of motorcycling can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming when you're just starting out. What kind of bike do I want to have? What kind of gear do I need? What can I afford? There's lots of questions you may ask yourself when you're planning on hopping in the saddle of one of these high-performance, finely tuned machines. So I'm here to give you my 5 things that I think you should know before jumping in. Number 1. Know what type of rider you're going to be. Ask yourself what you're going to be using your bike for primarily. Maybe you just want a toy you can go cruise around on the weekends. Or maybe you want a track weapon, or something to cover up the twisties with. No matter what you're into, there's a bike out there for you. Number 2. Cost and budget. Alright, you decided what kind of rider you're going to be. You picked out a couple bikes you like. Now you need to figure out what you're willing to spend on your new lifestyle. And then select the bike that best fits inside the budget. I like to use Nada Guides to get the MSRP and the retail costs of whatever bike I'm looking at. You don't want to buy a bike from Craigslist or even a dealership and later find out that you massively overpaid. This might not be the bike you want to ride forever. And remember to leave some room in that budget for proper riding gear. Number 3. Training. This one may seem obvious, but there are plenty of unlicensed riders in the US. You don't have to have a license to buy a motorcycle, and you don't have to have one to insure it either. But an MSF course is the best way to learn the basics of riding, and it'll give you a foundation to build on. Some dealerships may actually reimburse your fee to get the license if you buy a bike from them. Plus, it's one less thing you have to worry about when you get on your bike. Number 4. What kind of gear you need. Riding a motorcycle is dangerous. You're exposed to the elements and other drivers who may or may not be paying attention to you. You should always be vigilant and ride defensively, but the best thing you can do to protect yourself, should you go down in some sort of accident, is to wear the proper gear. A good helmet that protects your entire head is bare minimum of protection you should have. Most accidents on motorcycles involve the head, and since head injury at speed usually doesn't end up well, you need to get a good lid. Anything with Snell or ECE rating is going to offer you a lot of protection. If you don't like road rash, I'd suggest getting some proper gloves, pants, and boots, but that's a topic for another video. You don't have to break the bank on gear, but you should go out of your way to find the best possible protection you can afford. Number 5. Don't overdo it on your first one. If you're new to motorcycles, you should be wary of the power for your first one. Different bikes put down power differently, and a 1200cc Harley Sportster is going to be slower than a 600cc R6. The number of cylinders, torque, and the tune are all factors that will determine the kind of power output of your motorcycle. And if you get a bike that's too fast or too heavy, it can make your riding experience less enjoyable and can lead to some really bad habits. Your first bike should be one you feel comfortable on. Well guys, that's all I've got for today. Let me know how you feel about my list in the comments below. Did I miss anything? Did you like the format of this video? Maybe hit subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me and watch me grow as a creator and a rider. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good one.